Picard decided that he was losing all his teammates. It was a case of 100 kilometres to go from the top of Mount Kigali. That's a long way, but it's just blown this race apart. That in the Murdi Kigali, that small part of this course today just killed everybody.
What about Ayuso? How must he be feeling as well? He's made a decision, of course, to leave UAE Team Emirates. He was almost a thorn on the cactus, wasn't he? But it was ingrowing, it seemed, and it was uncomfortable for everybody. It was almost a relief to Ayuso that he found himself a contract at Lidl Trek. He'll be leaving at the end of the season. It's essentially already done. He's going to do the Worlds and then the European Championships. He will take part in Lombardia for the end. I think that will draw out his time. But for next year, he will be with Lidl Trek, and it's a long contract as well for him. Part of the problem for Ayuso, and I suspect possibly for many in UAE Team Emirates, is Visma Nisabay. He himself found himself rubbing up against Seb Kuss and Jonas Vingegaard in a battle for a pecking order. Roglic lost out. Seb Kuss was declared Welter champion 2 years ago, and indeed Roglic left the scene. So that's the way of it. Roglic is back here as a national support for Tadej Pogačar, and Roglic might well indeed get himself a decent finish today. He is in a chase group that is detailed at 2 minutes and 52 down. Tom Pidcock is at minute 49. You can see by the blowing out of the cheeks of Tom Pidcock that he realised his day is done. I don't think he was at his absolute best at the start. He's had a hell of a year, Tom Pidcock. Podium in the Vuelta was brilliant, and I'm not surprised that there's perhaps something missing from the tank. But at the beginning of the day, we had high hopes for him. It didn't look good, and then we started to believe. He was in it was up towards the pointy end of the race. He's ebbed and flowed, but I'm afraid he has ebbed away from this chase group of 3, chasing down this man with 38, just shy of kilometres of the day remaining, and the gap is absolutely rock solid.
Yeah, he's riding at the same pace, the group behind, nothing more, nothing less. He's looking at this course and he's breaking it down. He knows where he can relax a little bit. He knows where he has to put the pressure on. And of course, with the chase behind, he doesn't really have to. He's getting table service at the top table here, and he's well in control of this one. He doesn't have to push on 100%. If the gap comes down to 45 seconds, then he'll push out a little bit. So it's all controlling at the moment, and he looks nice and relaxed, and well in control of this one. These are the 3 riders battling it out for the last 2 medals. I think Tom Pidcock, you saw him there, he kind of looked back. I think he realises that I don't think he's interested in maybe finishing, 5th in the World Championships. I think he's just looking at how can I get to the finish as easy as possible. He'll be looking around to see if there's any riders coming up, and that's what sometimes happens. You don't want to be in your own. You'll look around and maybe combine with someone else to make it easier just to get round this. I can't say that there are 33 riders still in the race. The last one on the roads through the finish. I'll say that again, there's 40 now. 40 riders. A real tough day for everybody, and not many people are going to finish this one, but it's where they're going to finish. Although this is a good performance from Tom Pidcock here, he's talking to Mark Bramier, manager of the British team. He'll be wanting to know who's behind them, with 35 kilometres left. A little bit more for Tom. Of course, Mark will want him to finish well up in the places, but having been a world champion in other disciplines, what else is there to prove?